everything is linked one way or the other. You realize you're just really stressed for a number of reasons. But then the environment also doesn't really give you that vibe to distress, because it's buildings everywhere. It's all concrete. No trees, no flowers, no plants. It's all buildings, buildings, buildings. Road, road, road. So much so that we have very little trees in our, residential areas, even in the commercial areas. So you wonder why you're stressed. Look around, you're breathing in concrete and breathing out concrete as well. Well, today, we want to turn our attention to some of these things that really matter. And as you can see, we're joined by Temilade Kilasho, who's the CEO of Ladex Greenery Horticultural Gallery Limited. She's right here with us in our Lagos studio. Good morning, Temilade. How are you?
Good morning. I'm very fine, thank you.
Do you judge us when you look around and everywhere is just building, building, building? Do you think, if only these people knew that they're doing themselves a disservice? Maybe tell us what your own thinking is of how we built our urban areas such that it's just all buildings, very little spaces for plants and greenery.
Yeah, I guess first is people had limited knowledge to plants. So, and they really do not know what benefits it gives them and what the importance it has in the environment, the environmental advantages. So, and that is why we have more buildings than they tend to see plants as bushes. What will this do for me when I have so many things to use money for, And then little did they know that plants alone boost their productivity, it improves their mental health, and then it also improves their mental well-being. So it's a lot. It's a lot to say when it comes to plants.
For me, two things. Why is it so expensive? It's super expensive from experience, and to tend to plants is very challenging. You spend all that money and everything can just go down the drain. So maybe give us first, why is it that expensive?
Okay.
How easy can it be to tend to it for those people who are struggling with it?
Okay, so you ask why something more precious is so expensive.
I see what you're saying.
Yes, because something that brings life should be more expensive. You need to tend and care for life. Our life alone should be taken care of. So, and that is the same thing with plants. So I think why it is expensive because people do not want to spend time with life, which is plants. So they see it as a load of work. It's stress for me. I've not taken care of myself. Why should I take care of plants? So they see it as a load of work. So they see it's more expensive to take care of maintenance. So why it's expensive is because they don't want to do the maintenance. They don't want to do the work. So.
So it's not really expensive.
It's not really expensive, so to say. Yes. But you need to really do the work. You need to know how to care for plants. You need to know how to maintain it. You need to know how to, give it your all. We have busy business women and men out there, but there are low maintenance plants that you could actually take care of that wouldn't stress you much. These are drought resistant plants. These are very low light maintenance plants. For instance, look at what we have there. The snake plants, Sansevieria trifasciata, Modahin lotong. So it's very, very low to care for. You don't really need to put much water. You put water 2 to 3 times a week, and you are good to go.
2 to 3 times is work.
2 to 3 times a week is not work.
But it is fair, really, because
Yes.
you fill your car
Exactly.
You charge your devices consistently.
Exactly.
And I think the challenge is a lot of people, as you said, do not see the benefits, the advantage. Yeah. In fact, some people listening to this might be saying, why are they having this conversation? Let us talk politics. Let us talk hard conversations. But these are the things that add to the value of life. In fact, these are the things that would impact you mentally, you're able to think better. You're able to have a clear mind. You go to other climes, and they have designated areas. In fact, it is written in the plan.
Of course.
Of the building of the city, that this percentage of land is dedicated to greenery, and you cannot touch it.
Sure.
But today, in fact, you have some estates that dedicate a certain area to sports. But after a while, they say, you know what, sell that land, let us build apartment, let's make money. So speak to us about what we now need to do practically. You've talked about some of this plans. So to people listening out there, they have this tiny apartment or this tiny area. What can they do to it as a matter of urgency today to transform their lives?
Yeah, very good. Thank you for that question, because I face this a lot. I have limited space. I don't know where to put my plants. Where do I put them? And you can do a vertical garden. What do I mean by vertical garden? You can have a wall plant, you know, just hanging plants. Just put it by your walls. Yes, and you can do a shelf.
But it will
like
be in a bucket or what?
Yeah, in a flower vase. In a flower vase, yes, with a rope, just hang it on the wall.
Ah, I see.
Yes. So, and then you can have a shelf like this. This is more or less like also a vertical garden.
So for those who don't have big budgets and they are looking for plant that they will not water every other day, Jeffrey,
why don't you want to water your plant?
I know
exactly. I think that's where
I know the money we spent on this plant. I didn't know
is it the water that is expensive?
I think
the truth is, I didn't know it's that expensive. To be very honest, I didn't know it's that expensive. So let's talk about the people that may not have so much means, but they need to have live plants at home.
Okay.
You can't recommend the one that requires too much work and all of that.
Yeah,
so
sure.
which one are you going to recommend for them?
Okay, so I would recommend mother-in-law tongue.
Which is which one?
That's
is
this one, right?
The snake plant.
Is that the one you call snake?
Yes, the snake
Does
plant.
it repel snakes?
It repels snakes, yes.
Isn't that a myth? I've heard time and again, see this thing repels snakes. I see a snake chilling beside the plant.
It actually repels snakes. And then we also have pothos plants. We have zizi plants. And we have monstera plants. We have a money plant.
Please wait, use the names. You know,
so I'm actually using common names. So these are common names that you could just Google and then you get to see the plant.
No, I know, but in this our
Nigerian
context,
name,
for example, everybody knows aloe vera.
Okay.
People know mint.
Hibiscus.
These are Nigerian names. These are common names.
Okay, go on.
Okay.
So these are just simple to maintain, easy to maintain plants. So you can go a week without, you know, bothering to say, I hope my plants won't die and all of that. So they are easy to care for. You maintain, you water them 2 to 3 times a week. You apply the food, the plant's food, also maybe once a month or so. And then you just prune up dead leaves. These are just simple maintenance. You just prune up dead leaves around the plant.
They're expected to wither.
Yes, when they wither. So you prune them so that new plants can grow.
It's beautiful, and I'm glad we're having this conversation, because, you know, these things are tied yet again. If you can't take out 5 minutes of your time daily, just water a plant, and you see that it actually helps you. I've tried to water plants, and I realized that it's actually therapy.
Yeah,
I don't like it.
It gives you a sense of belonging and accomplishment, because you feel, okay, aside having plants, you can also grow your food just at the back
little
corner of your house.
vegetables and the rest.
Little vegetables. So
you know what?
Both of us are on opposite sides. He likes it. I don't like it.
He likes it. He's just a tough lover.
It's just
we have to thank you so much. Timlade Kilasho, CEO, Laudex Greenery Horticultural Gallery Limited. Thank you for reminding us yet again what really matters when it comes to our lives. So, thank you once again, and I really wish or hope that you listening out there, you're going to be making moves to ensure that your space is breathable, your space is alive beyond all the concrete. But we'll take a quick break now. When we return, we have a record breaker who will be joining us on this show, so stay with us.